not too many people gonna really understand that mechanics. Your baby father gonna lie to you. Your aunt Bertha, your Uncle Chester gonna lie to you. Your Uncle Bubba, everybody around you is gonna lie. Well, not even lie, but they don't want to hurt your feelings, and they want to encourage you to keep going. But we ain't got to show up to the Thanksgiving dinner. We ain't got to come to the family reunion. We ain't got to come to the Christmas celebration. We ain't never got to see you in our life, so we going to give it to you like we never going to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
If that make any sense, Rich Missus?
Unconditional truth.
Yes. How you feel about that?
Truth is something you really can't pay for.
And 7.
Yeah.
But for real, somebody did roll up on me from one of your shows. I forgot to tell you about this like a couple of months ago.
Say word.
Yeah.
What they say?
They were like, I was gonna send my music in, but y'all be playing too much. Y'all ain't gonna have Big 7 clowning me, making me look like a dumbass. I'm like, my bad.
Hey, yeah. That must mean they was garbage.
Oh yeah, that was garbage when they hit
Yeah.
that stage.
Wow. Wow.
Is that Rockland?
Yep, that's Rockland.
Oh, he
Yep,
ain't no
yep.
joke.
Rockland keep it a thou wow like
Yeah,
little, you know
no
what I'm
joke.
saying? So y'all hear this thing that's going on with Lil Bow Wow and your boy Levon Bell?
What's going on?
Huh?
What's going on?
No, please tell us.
Well, Levon Bow Wow said he the biggest artist to come out of Columbus, Ohio. Or the biggest thing to come out of Columbus, Ohio. And Levon Bell said, nigga, you from Atlanta, nigga. You might have been born in here, but you been repping Atlanta your whole career. Atlanta. Now you want to try to act like, you repping Cleveland. Columbus. So they've been going back and forth. And I didn't even know what Levon did. I guess he was a boxer and a football player.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Levon Bell?
I don't.
Apparently he's definitely. I googled him. He said he played for several teams, and he went pro boxing. So, yeah. So him and Bow Wow going back and forth. It's all over social media. Anyway, your boy Teller Made is tapped in. He said he's over there on he on Instagram. Okay, got you, my boy. There's Jim Star. That's the feature. Teller Made Jim featuring Jim Star. Or is that the name too? Teller Made Jim. All right, let's get right to it. We got it on deck. Are you ready, Tamar?
I'm ready.
Let's get right to it, baby. We here.
I'm surgical with this shit, Jay. It's Jim.
Share that
Taylor
live.
made, man. I know the fuck going on.
You know the fuck, man.
I know the fuck
I
is
got
up,
him.
man.
Two
Look,
guns up.
get him. He think he going hard, I'm going harder. I'm the one that kept it real when he caught them charges. Now I don't know Lucci, but I'm feeling heartless. That product of the trenches shit, I started. Quinky wrote me. Damn, I wish I would've wrote him back. How the fuck y'all let a bitch nigga take a real one off the mouth? They took my keys and now we can't get them back. You know who did it, but your pussy ass ain't slid for him yet. I caught that bed and my little brother never turned his back on me. So for my nigga, no question, now I knock off your hat, homie. I was on parole in the trenches with that strap on me. Shoot it out with 12 before I let them take me back, homie. I was locked up in that prison, I ain't get a visit. Ain't trippin'. Now you niggas see me winning, now y'all tryna kick it. Nah, I got money on my mind, fuck being friendly. Taylor Made be the brand that don't represent. Taylor Made. Ask the Lord to forgive me for the sins committed. Forgive me. Fire on me, nigga, try me, I'ma up and hit it. Tell that nigga I got an image that he can't blend. Taylor Made Jim, the biggest Rolex in the city. Biggest, nigga. Trendiest, nigga. Super loopy, nigga. Super fuck you talking about, nigga. So watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Fuck around and put you somewhere you don't wanna be, nigga. You won't see 2025 fucking with me, nigga. Fuck all that talking, bitch, let's get it in. You got yours, I got mine, let's see who really spin. I know some demons be committing sins. Don't do no talking, walk down on them with a sneaky grin. Fuck all that talking, bitch, let's get it in. You got yours, I got mine, let's see who really spin. I know some demons be committing sins. Don't do no talking, walk down on them with a sneaky grin.
I run shit here, you just live here. Yeah, that's right, you better walk away. Go on, walk away, cause I'ma burn this motherfucker down.
Type of shit that happen when a nigga whoop. But this is real life, boy, this not a movie. Put a bullet in his brain, hell, he ain't use it. You know he gon' get away, hell, we ain't stupid. Before I go to sleep, I pray I lie my soul to keep. It's like a demon in me, keep trying to take control of me. Gotta keep me in heat, niggas talking about rolling me. When they see me by myself, they act like they ain't notice me. How you talking like it's smoke, but you don't want that smoke with me? You ain't even gotta ask, you know I blow that smoke for free. Call me Taylor Made Kruger, nightmare on every street. Taylor Made, bitch.
Tell me, y'all heard it here first. Pink Wayne said, is that guy over there, Rockland? When I played my music that day? Hey, yo, I'm crying, bro. They don't forget certain people, bro. Let's start off with that boy, Tamar. Tamar, what we giving it?
Not for me.
Tamar said, not for him. Your boy JC said, throw some D's on it. He said the beat sound cheap, like a video game. His vocals are not captivating, and it's dry as fuck. Damn. JC, you sure you ain't got the Android, bro? And it's too long. The record is only 2 minutes and 39 seconds, my boy. He gave it a D plus.
When you
Let's go to
when you listening to somebody, he didn't excite the crowd. It didn't like he had, he didn't project in terms of his voice and what have
So
you.
it ain't really do it for you.
Nah, it would seem long if you're listening to that.
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying now. So now I see why JC said it seemed long, but the record is not long. But you saying that it ain't keep your.
It sounds like a cacophony of sounds.
Mm.
Just,
Let's go to Pink. Pink, give me your grade and then get everybody else grade over there on Thugged Out Clubhouse. Black Star got up out of here. He sent the song in. Why he leave, Pink?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
It was very bland for me. I felt like you should go back. It was a not for me, but for the platform, it was very bland. You need to go back to the studio, add some seasoning into it. It did seem dreadful long. After the Denzel part, I was like, okay, good, it's over. But then it kept going, and I'm like, fuck. Um, so yeah, not for me. Sticky Nikki, how did you feel about it, baby?
That I had definitely felt that same way about the beat. I was like, what in the world is this and why? But it kept on going and going, and I was like, there's no changing up. They said we got 16 bars and we're gonna run that thing. We're just gonna keep on rubbing it, slap it up, flip it, and rub it down. That's what we finna do.
Damn.
Um, yeah, the don't be calling me old 7.
Girl, I'm right
Yeah,
with
I'm
you.
gonna
Tell
give
my
that a D.
old. I'm right there with you, girl. Shit, I know everything you say. I be knowing what you mean. I'm there. I love it. It'd be funny to me because I know some of these young whippersnappers have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Right.
Rockland, how'd you feel about this one, love?
I give it a B minus for Tubi, but for real life music, I have to give it a D minus.
Okay, okay. TC, how'd you feel about this one, love?
I was hoping that it was like the Dollar General batteries and it was gonna run out real quick,
Oh,
but
damn.
that didn't happen.
Damn.
Ugh.
Hey, hey, yo, TC, I'm gonna be honest with you. TC, I slept on you.
It's all good.
No, I knew you was dope, but the more I hear you, like chop it up with you and see how you move, you funny as and you aggressive too, and that's what's needed sometimes. Cause like today, you was a little too aggressive when you like. I know. Big 7, no, I know where you go. I was like, you a little too aggressive on that one
No,
part.
no. Because you know what? If you're not on it with you, Big Seb, you
Right.
end up at the butt of a joke that lasts like 3 fucking weeks. And I
Right.
just didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard because, like, I've been in music for a very long time. And, like, I just be wanting to pass out job applications for McDonald's to some rappers.
Damn.
Yo.
You get the 6 to 3
Damn.
shift.
Oh
You
my
get
God.
the 1 to 8 shift. You know what I'm saying? Whatever shift
No,
you can do, so
no,
with your
no. You can't be doing
Period.
that because last time I went to McDonald's, this guy tried to rap, and I'm pretty sure you probably gave that motherfucker a job application to work at McDonald's. Where all I want him to do was give me my food. That's it. Don't rap. Just give me my
No,
food. That's
no,
it.
no. Did you guys hear about that dude who got fired from McDonald's because he was passing out his mixtape in the Happy Meals?
I did.
Look, look. There's a lane for everybody, and music just ain't it. Sorry.
Mm.
Jack in the Box is hiring. I don't know what y'all got on the East Coast, but in St. Louis, we got Jack in the Box, we got Steak and Shake, we got McDonald's. Just saying. Just saying.
All right. Rich Misses, how did you feel about this one, love?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm all biased now because my shit about to get played. So, but in all honesty, I really did like the Denzel part though. That shit was fire. And I just feel like any artist that put their shit out there is something. But he just probably need maybe some more music or something. And then not to be talking so much shit in the front. Because if he wouldn't have talked so much shit in the front, I think y'all would have probably been more receptive. But he made it seem like his shit was about to be the best in the world.
Nah, we
No,
would
that
say
shit
the
was
same shit.
dry.
We would
That
say
shit
the
was
same
dry.
shit.
And there it is.
Certainty, how did you feel about this one, love?
I give it a C minus.
So you feel that it's passable?
This mixtape, little mixtape, he was spitting, he had a little flow, but just wasn't that entertaining.
Yeah,
Okay, would
I
you add it
definitely
to
think
your
it was best.
playlist?
I missed what you said. Y'all was both talking. What you say, Pink?
My
I'm
bad.
sorry. I asked if you were going to add it to your playlist.
No, no, no.
Okay. All right. Sounds like you need some work, Big Sev.
Sound like what?
You need some work.
Okay. Shout out to that boy Brock Diamond. He will be in the building. Y'all keep it locked, keep it tuned. I told y'all I'm gonna be bringing some artists up to the station, chopping it up with them, letting them tell their story, they grind, and hear some music from them. I think a lot of artists lose half of the battle because people never get to hear their story. Everybody got music. This is common practice. Everybody got music. And when I say everybody, I mean that in the most literalist form. Everybody got music. The only thing that's going to separate you is having your name out there, your word out there, your story out there. So 2025, I said there's a lot of artists that's on their grind, and I'm gonna start bringing a few of them up the time to grind and chop it up with them, and let them tell their story, hear their music. That boy Brock Diamond will be in the building, y'all. Checking my calendar, I think it's the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta check with my station manager, but y'all look out for that kid Brock Diamond. East Coast stand up. Shout out to that boy Keita Youngin. Keita Youngin, I told you 9 o'clock I was gonna hit that thing, my boy. I was looking for you. Forgot about us. Forgot about us, my boy. I was gonna get that thing on at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. I know you probably got caught up. You know what I'm saying? We outside though, man. We here. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Shout out to Women of Wellness in New Jersey. What about the men wellness in New Jersey? Because the men need some wellness too. But y'all share that live, man. We hanging out. We rocking till 1 o'clock. Vonnie, what up? Shout out to Dre Cooley. I see you. So I think that there's an audience for Jim Star. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a street audience that'll appreciate what he do. I don't think this is a single. I heard his other work, and it's definitely not by far his best work. Um, but you could tell he going for the street Like Rockland said, you could hear that in the Tubi movies. They straight hood. You know what I'm saying? The type of movie, yeah, Shorty be in the backseat getting bust down, as she say, Pink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The backseat getting ripped, bag over the head and everything. You know what I'm saying? Put that bag over the head, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that face. Put that back, throw that thing in the air, mama. Put your face down, don't even talk. You know what I'm saying? That shit, motherfucking, that gym star shit just thumping.
Straight,
you know what I'm saying?
straight
In the
being
background
aggressive.
going hard, getting plunged. You know how when the water about to come up, like you gotta plunge. Yeah, you got you gotta plunge that joint real hard, Pink. When it's like almost about, like when it's like starting, you go plunge. But when that thing like 80%, you get that thing like plunge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the bag over the head. You know what I'm saying?
That's aggressive.
Yeah, that's very, very, very aggressively stated. But yeah, it's going down. Like I said, I think it's the 28th. I'll definitely give y'all a confirmation on Friday. But your boy Brock Diamond will be in the building, putting on for the East Coast stand up. Got a couple joints on him too. I don't know which joint he wants y'all to hear. I don't want to do any mini miny mo. So I'm gonna hit my assistant up, Walter Berg. But yeah, shout out to the boy Keita Youngin, I see you. It's a lot of artists out here, man, that's on the grind. But I told y'all the only thing that's really gonna separate the serious artists from the artists that's playing is the ones that's out here networking and really tapping in with people that can help them, like Rockland, like Big7. You know what I'm saying? There's some major people. Well, it's levels too. You know what I'm saying? You got tiers. You got people bigger than us that can help them. You got people that me and him could put y'all in their presence, if that make any sense. So that's just as good as them, if that make, you know what I'm saying, Rockland? Because usually the artists can't get with the super big dogs. They got to go through us because the big dogs is inaccessible, if that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we outside, man. Keita Youngin, what up, my boy? Salute. Y'all know what is going on, man. Shout out to all the young boys out here in the grind. We outside. Make sure y'all share that live. We outside, baby. We outside.
You a pussy, I can see it in your eyes, you ain't no killer. Cause so times fucked up my life, I'm catching hints, shoot through the window. Been the block just one more time, I had some flashbacks about my members. Broke the rules in school, a hard head, but I made it out, I'm real.
Let's bring it back. Shout out to that boy DJ J Mondime, what up? Lagos, Nigeria, with us good. My boy DJ J Mon, what's up, my boy?
You
Talk to me
pussy, I can
nice.
see it in your eyes, you ain't no killer. Cause
Yup.
so times fucked up my life, I'm catching hints, shoot through the window. Been the block just one more time, I had some flashbacks about my members. Broke the rules in school, a hard head, but I made it out, I'm realer. I'm the nigga. Chasing rags, been chasing riches. In that long run, I'ma spend it. I ain't never had it, but when I do get it, I'ma bless myself for winning. Put all that bullshit to the side, I keep my focus on the pennies. Stack every dollar to the roof, and I won't stop until I finish. Just for my vision and be clear, I had a harder way of living. Plenty niggas did me wrong, I take my lick, bitch, I ain't tripping. If you come through in that whip, put it on guard, bitch, I'ma flip it. Took my lick for all my wrongs, now it's time for me to go get it. Remember what my
His name is Key the Youngin. I heard his sound. I'm like, I'm fucking with you, my boy. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all get used to this shit right here. There's a lot of artists out here on the grind, man. The only ones that's gonna make it is the ones that's networking with the people, man.
See it in your eyes, you ain't no killer.
Yep.
So times fucked up my life, I'm catching hints, shoot through the window.
Yep.
Been the block just one more time, I had some flashbacks about my members.
Yep.
Broke the rules in school, a hard head, but I made it out, I'm realer.
Yep.
I'm the nigga. Chasing rags, been chasing riches. In that long run, I'ma spend it. I ain't never had it, but when I do get it, I'ma bless myself for winning. Put
Yep.
all that bullshit to the side, I keep my focus on the pennies. Stack every dollar to the roof, and I won't stop until I finish. Just want my vision to be clear, I had a harder way of living. Plenty niggas did me wrong, I take my lick, bitch, I ain't tripping. If you come through in that whip, put it on guard, bitch, I'ma flip it. Took my lick for all my wrongs, now it's time for me to go get it. Remember what my mama told me, son, don't stop, you got the package. Had to get up off my ass, stand like a man and make it happen. Keep it kicking when I fall, get right back up, make that a habit. Tried to talk it out, but sometimes I be quick to let them have it. I can see it in your eyes, you ain't no killer. Cause so times fucked up my life, I'm catching his shooting through the window. Been the block just one more time, I had some flashbacks by my members. Broke the rules in school, a hard head, but I made it out, I'm realer. I'm that nigga. Watch my back, can't let them snake me. I for sure can't let them play me. You can't swerve up in this.
Just wanted to give y'all a little sample. Let me know if y'all fucking with that, man. He go by the name of Keita Young, and he putting on, man. He putting on. TC, you fucking with it?
I actually like it.
Okay. What you giving that?
Solid B.
Solid B. She fucking with it. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. Let's go to Rich Misses. Rich Misses, you fucking with that boy? Keita
I
Youngin?
like that motherfucker. I'm gonna give it an A.
She gave it an A. Yes. Let's go to Pinky Linky. Pinky Linky, what we give? I like that shot right there, TD. See that shot right there? That shot hard. No Diddy. What we giving that? Sticky. Oh, it's that sticky or pink? I forgot. I don't know which one I called.
Pinky Linky.
Pinky Linky.
It's
We giving it, mama.
or recently known as Pink Punani. It's a B plus for me.
Can't touch that. Pink Punani. Okay, I like that. Who the hell came up with that one? That one, I like that. That shit right there, fire. Yeah, you going to that event? Yeah, who gonna be there? Big 7, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Pink Punani, TD. It got to flow with the rest of the big celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Pink Punani. Shit, fire right there. Who came up with that, Pink?
You did. Originally, Candy said pink pussy,
Yeah, we don't care
and then
about the.
you switched it.
Yeah, we don't care about the origination. The origination, they ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the final decision. Pink Punani. You know what I'm saying? That thing
Well,
fire.
the final was you.
Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna get nobody no flowers for the original. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the final. We don't care where it started at. You know? Trying to be selfish with my flowers. I don't want nobody get none of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that got a little sting to it. You know what I'm saying? That got a little that shit kind of, you know what I'm saying? You better look up that Instagram and get that backup page. Pink Punani. Pound Town, you know I'm going down. My Punani pink. Pound Town, you know what's going down. Punani pink. We outside though, we here. I'm your host, Big 7.
TD.
We are in the building. You already know what it is, man. The 28th, if I'm not mistaken, that boy Brock will be a special guest featured artist. I want to know if my homegirl, Rich Misses, were you able to email a Chumpy Wumpy?
Yeah, I got it to her.
Let's go. You on point like a scoreboard, girl. I like that about you. Now, what's your name again? Rich Misses, right?
Yes.
I think I want to add something to, because I'm good at adding it on, spicing it up a little more. Would you want something else, or you cool with just Rich Misses? You don't want nothing additional.
I'm a listen. Shit, I ain't closed minded.
What?
Let's go.
Now, keep in mind, it's going to be a little salacious. All right? I need you to be clear. If you ain't into the salaciousity, let me know, because it's going to be salacious. We ain't with that little ABC stuff. It's going to be very salacious.
Word of the week, salacious.
Yeah,
It's the word
Salacious.
of the week.
we got
Give
the
me
word.
some salaciousness.
Verbose.
Yeah, sure. Yes, it's going to be very tumescent. I'm going to let
If
you know.
it's gonna
right.
be fly as Pink Punani, you know what I'm saying? I want it. Bring it on.
Yes. Let me let it marinate. Cause Candy came up with pink pussy, but I thought that was too vulgarity. And I'm like, that ain't marketable enough. That's a little, you can't say that in the church. You can slip Punani in there, and some people might not even know what it means. It just feel good, pink Punani, till they find out. Ethel, girl, I was in the church last week with that new manager lady, Pink Punani. Girl, I looked up Punani, and I seen a big fat pocketbook. I'm talking about that thing. When Punani ain't little, Punani mean it's a big juicy wet one. And that she was in church talking about, yeah, my name Pink Punani, and I'm here to help the people and manage the artists in the church for gospel. She can't come back in here with that name, cause that. Yeah, sure. How the senior citizens talking about, yeah, I thought Punani was some kind of like, I thought that was something regular, but that was a big creamy one. Like, oh no, that's Punani. Yeah, Punani Nani. All right, we here, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Time to grind, booming live. As I told y'all before, in 2025, we're gonna start showing a little love. So if you're an artist, we are very selective. If you want to come to the station and we come to your page and you busting your guns, you got gang signs, you doing some goofy shit, you ain't coming to our station. This ain't Death Row Radio, nigga.
Safety first.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely being selective. And we from North, we from these streets, we from the hood, but we corporate now. So if you gonna be on your page busting your guns and wilding and all that, you can't come to Time to Grind. We ain't trying to have no motherfucking shootouts. This ain't gonna be shot 97 at Time to Grind. Booming live, baby.
Come on, whoa. BoomingLive.com.
That's family, y'all.
The #1 station for hip hop, R&B, reggae, and club.
So make sure y'all tap in. Your boy Brock Diamond will be over there getting interviewed. Y'all know we got 19 cameras up in here, so y'all gonna really get the immersive full effect. He will be over there. Rest in peace to DJ K Slay. It's an honor to have KJ Slay behind the artist that's coming in. He helped me build this platform, so y'all get a little visual of the studio. Y'all see how we looking? Y'all see how we looking? Don't act like y'all don't see how we looking at Time to Grind. Tomorrow they see what's going on.
Yeah, they said.
They see the camera work. We ain't playing. We are not like these other people out here, man. Our camera work, everything we doing here is on a whole nother level, baby. It's a whole nother level. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see the clarity. Y'all see what's going on. Don't act like y'all don't see what's going on. It's going down, baby. We all the way outside. So again, your boy Brock. Oh, that look a little crooked. I got straighten. See the neon sign tomorrow is like a little. So I gotta shift the camera a little bit.
I'm noticing that in turn, looking under that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great platform, though.
Yeah. No. I mean, and again, it's very sought after. Like so many artists want to come, but if I ain't see you been working, you been grinding, you been tapped in for a minute, like this ain't. It's either you gotta be a major celebrity, somebody on your way, or somebody that's really on your grind that I've been paying attention to. Because everybody always want to come up here, but I'm like, this ain't that kind of platform. There's tons of radio stations across the area that, you could go to without, you could bring your boys, y'all could smoke weed in there, y'all could do whatever. This ain't that. This is Time to Grind. You know what I'm saying? We on a whole nother hemisphere. And besides that, you're in the presence of greatness. A lot of shows people go to, they just be aspiring radio people. We are not them. No disrespect. And I don't want nobody to take this funny to more like we trying to be funny, but you're in the presence of greatness when you pull up on Big7 and the whole Time to Grind movement. You know what I'm saying? So let's get one of these joints on from the boy Brock, man. Again, like I said, it's really about artists that really believe in themselves, that's on their grind. It's a lot of people out here with better music than my artists. Tracy said, but they will never make it to Time to Grind because they ain't on their grind. Let that sink in. There's artists right now in North and abroad that probably got music better than my artists, but they will never make it because they somewhere sitting on the couch waiting for Jay-Z to come knock on their door and hand them a Rock Nation deal. You have to be on your grind, man. The game done changed, man. The talent comes second. Look around. The people that's going to make it. Tracy Sev is not going to make it from his talent. He's going to make it from his grind, Rockland. So when you said, he's an amazing artist, which we do know that. But it's somebody right now that worked a little harder than us, Rockland, that got on before us that wasn't as talented. You know it, Rockland. Mad artists that you feel like they okay. But they on their grind. So my new mentality, when I look for my second and third artists, if they have exceptional talent, that's a bonus. I'm not looking for artists that just got talent.
You have to have the right attitude and tenacity and work ethic.
Right. That work ethic is because competition is so intense. Look at your female rappers. There's so many rappers hating on Sexy Red saying she can't rap. I'm better than her. Then why the hell you ain't on? We know why. She outworked your ass. She outworked your ass. Now, when that smoke clear, to sustain it, you gotta have something about you rocking your music. Gotta have something that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To sustain it. But to get in, you can outwork somebody and have no talent and get in.
Because it's 90% business, 5% entertainment.
Right.
10% entertainment.
And on top of that, building a connection with your audience is very pivotal. You have to build an audience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go, man. That boy Brock, this shit is called Type Shit. Again, he will be in the building. Brock, none of these records is called Type Shit. I got Right to Choose, I got Love for America, and I got Truancy. None of them is called Type Shit. So I don't know if you ain't get my team the right record. But yeah, none of them is called Type Shit. You ate your food? You good? You gonna?
I had some of the salad. It was great.
Oh, so you on some salad shit?
Today, yeah.
Yeah, that salad shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that salad shit, man. That salad shit keep you.
Too much meat is not good.
Yeah. Wait a second. Pink, you heard that?
Speak for yourself, TD.
What?
I'm in a salad mode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you throw it away?
No. I'm
so you ain't tossed that salad?
Huh?
No Diddy, my boy. No Diddy. Hey, Pink, I set that one up real good. The setup was that you threw it away. No.
Nice.
So you ain't tossed that salad.
I saw that a mile away. I like, don't you stop.
You saw it a mile away?
Because you kept talking about salad. I
had to set it up. I be thinking ahead, bro. I ain't never hear nobody use that bar like I just did. Yo, what you eat? Oh, I eat some salad. For real. Did you throw it away? No. So you ain't tossed that salad. Hey, yo, I'm over here crying. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna get the confirmation. It's gonna be on the 28th. That boy Brock Diamond will be in the building, live on the set. TD will be in the building. We got your boy Ella Sensei pulling up too, man, from the infamous
February
group.
2nd.
Yes, February 2nd from the infamous group.
Artifacts,
baby. So we're bringing that real hip hop up in the building. And we bringing grinders, man. Ella Sensei been on his grind. Kept the legacy going. Mm-hmm. And I will say, from what I'm seeing, he was the hardest grinder. Went overseas, even when the split up winning, kept it going and maintained. And probably, I think he actually may have, and we're going to talk about it, may have generated more as a soloist than with the group. Because the career span lasted longer.
Yeah, he did a lot.
He done put out how many albums? About four albums?
He did an album with Sadat X.
Right, but how many collectively? About 4 or 5 albums. He's been going for a minute.
He put out a lot of albums.
Yeah, he put out that work. So we're going to talk about that. It's going to be an interesting conversation,
Since
man.
95?
95, nice. Let's get this joint on, man. It's called Truancy. Shout out to that boy Brock Diamond. He will be in the building at Time to Grind, booming live.
Come on, BoomingLive.com. That's family, y'all. The #1 station for hip-hop, R&B, reggae, and club.
Rich Misses, I got you next, mama. I got you. I appreciate you, Rich Misses. You didn't have to, boo boo bang bang. But I appreciate you, mama. Appreciate your time, mama. Mean a lot to me, shorty bang bang.
Bro, pray for me. They still flood drugs in my community. Trump ain't never going to jail. He got immunity. Sending money to you.
That boy Brock Diamond will be in the building. January 28th, y'all tap in. He will be on the set telling his story. We're going to chop it up with that boy Brock Diamond.
Sis, pray for me. Bro, pray for me.
Yep.
They still flood drugs in my community.
Yep.
Trump ain't never going to jail. He got a
Hey, hey.
sending money to Ukraine. UAP shoot down the plane. Government tapping my phone, they tryna ruin me. Call it truancy.
Let's bring it back to the top. This shit is called truancy. He will be in the building. Brock Diamond will be here. Very few artists make it to Time to Grind, baby. We are not them. Most artists never make it to Time to Grind, man. I promise you. We are selective, baby. Brock Diamond, I see you. This joint called Truancy. Let's go.
Sis, pray for me. Bro, pray for me. They still flood drugs in my community.
Immunity.
Trump ain't never going to jail. He got immunity. Sending money to Ukraine. UAP shoot down the plane. Government tapping my phone, they tryna ruin me. Call it truancy.
Yup.
Diddy got a couple mil. I heard. Oprah got a $250 bill. I heard. Elon Musk and Zuckerbucks buying that nigga, that's a quarter trail. Damn. That's a quarter trail. Ain't no way they can say the earth. Can't. But best believe they gon' say them first.
That's another fact.
If you ain't got no money, nigga, go to work.
Go to work, nigga. Get that money.
But first, nigga, make sure you check in the church.
Jeez, he talking.
They still flooding drugs in my community.
Immunity.
Trump ain't never going to jail. He got immunity.
Wow, this shit kind of hard. This shit is hard.
Sending money to Ukraine. UAP shoot down the plane.
BBQ over there on YouTube said it's a B. He said it's a vibe. He fucking with it.
Call it truancy. I call it truancy. Call it truancy. They still flooding them drugs in my community.
Okay.
I'm calling truancy. Trump ain't never going to jail.
No.
He got immunity. I call it truancy.
Hey, a lot of people gonna see. I represent North Lee. Me and my co-host TD. Y'all ain't fucking with us. We got immunity. We from North. Hood boogers be giving me golf. And she tried to charge me 40, but I got immunity, so I did it naughty. She started suing me, but I voted for Trump because I got truancy. I got immunity. Yeah, that shit was hard. His name is Brock Diamond. He will be in the building. K the Youngin, I'm gonna get that whole joint on Friday. I need you to tap in early. I wanted to bust it at 9 o'clock. No Diddy. Make sure you tap in on that time, man. Chinks the Don, what up? He go by the name of Brock Diamond. He will be in the building live on the set, y'all. On the set. This is not no regular radio. This is official Booming Live.
Come on, whoa. BoomingLive.com.
That's family, y'all.
The #1 station for hip-hop, R&B, reggae, and club.
Your boy Brock Diamond will be in the building on that couch telling his story. He got immunity, chopping it up. I like that joint right there. I would shoot a video for that joint, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we here, man. Again, he will be in the building live on the set. I'm not sure if TD will be here on the 28th. We'll see. But I know he's going to be here when Ella Sensei pull up.
28th is on that Monday?
No, it's a Tuesday. We did it on the off day because it's going to be a special edition. You know what I'm saying?
What time?
I think it's 8 to 9. It's an hour
should be
joint.
alright.
It's-
That should be okay.
and we doing exclusivity. Like it's
Okay.
going to be exclusive for the artists. That's on a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in. Tell a friend. The flyer is going to be ready.
I'm writing it on my calendar now.
This weekend, we're going to have a promo flyer for him. Again, y'all, and you know, a lot of people never will see the day of light at Time to Grind Radio. We ain't out here chasing no bag. A lot of these stations, you could get them $25 or $50, and anybody and their mother could go to their shit, bring their whole crew. We on a whole different plan. I mean, y'all know how Big 7 move anyway. I keep my shit super exclusive. And justifiably so. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother
I can attest to
level.
that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level when it comes to how we move and how we do. So I was about to ask who brought Pink on stage. I mean, who brought Candy on stage? Hey, Candy,
Hey, Big 7.
how are you?
I'm good. Hey, everybody. I don't know who. Don't ask me because
Hey,
it
love.
was odd when I came in the room. I was already on stage. Nobody brought me up.
No, that's the new thing I did. So I'm
Uh,
selectively adding the main people to automatic, so we ain't gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
So it
okay.
automatic that way, because a lot of times I get caught up, and it literally sometimes 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, and I realize that somebody from the immediate fam is in the goo, and nobody brought them up, which is what they were supposed to do. But I found a way to when you it's called automatic co-host. You put them on a
Okay.
joint. So that's what I was doing yesterday, figuring out how that worked.
I thought somebody was about to get beat up.
Nah, man.
Okay.
But we noticed we might have a Brick City Part 2. Damn, shit getting crazy, baby. You know what I'm
What
saying?
happened?
Well, yesterday, there was a little back and forth going on. And somebody, got so upset because the woman was winning and they called her a B. And then the paternal parent didn't speak up. And I tore their ass up for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I think I go hard when I really got that leverage, and as much as they was trying to, because they good at fighting back, even when they losing, they know how to fight back. Me, I'll be like, you know what, you won, I'm a joke with y'all, and I'm gonna just eat it. When I'm getting my ass whooped that bad,
Yeah.
I'll be like, I jump on the side and start clowning with y'all and start, you know what I'm saying, can't beat them, join them. But this individual, the type that he could be getting stomped out by 90 niggas, he's still trying to swing. Nigga, just act like you dead, nigga. I'm acting hey, Candy, just act like you're dead, nigga. You know, at
Did
some
you
point,
just tell
nigga.
him? You said him to just die?
Huh?
You told him to die?
Yeah, just act like you're dead. Like, cause a lot of people got over. I be watching the forensic files in these shows, and they said I act like I was dead, and he left. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, when you getting your ass brutally punished, and when you have a technician like Big Sav that once I really got something, and the level of it wasn't just a joke because there was a level of seriousness that came with it. And I ain't get a chance to talk to J Dot yet, cause J Dot gonna be upset that niggas claiming spots when he ain't around ain't really holding it down like they supposed to. I want that nigga. Listen, we might have Brick City'd him. He usually be here early, and I could tell there was a different vibration through the show because he wasn't fighting like he was throwing half a jabs, and he was trying to hook up. Talking about he even threw the chew it in there when I said I chew it and blew it. Remember he tried to hit me with that, and that little I dipped that shit. Ooh, I dipped that little jab, the uppercut, bang, and then I start getting.
What the uppercut sound like?
Bang! You know what I'm saying? Bang! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I little dipped a little other bang. I banged him, and then he was drunk again, and then I went into it. So the thing that made it a super ass whooping, because it was a little joking, but 90% of it was the seriousness that it's hard to really combat. You know what I'm saying? Especially whenever anybody say anything to this female, hold on, hey, hold on, not that right there, not that right there, fuck out of here, fuck out of here, fuck out of here, fuck out of here, you ain't gonna do that, that me right there, fuck out of here, fuck out of here, don't, no, fuck out of here. A master at that. So in this scenario, and J Dot was in here early, I didn't get a chance, because part 2, like, when you get your ass whipped severely like that, it don't end in one show. We keep, how
It's perpetual.
we keep. I don't know what that shit mean, but what that hope that shit mean, we just keep
Ongoing.
digging. Ongoing. Yes, perpetual, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Pink good at the perpetuality. Candy is a connoisseur at the perpetuality. Y'all motherfuckers is good. I be learning shit from y'all. I do that shit already, but when I see other motherfuckers good at it, it remind me to keep the perpetuality going. What is it, perpetuality?
Perpetual.
Perpetual. And so I never got a chance to do part 2. And this is the shit that made Brick City say, I can't come back there. Wait a second. Now, my boy go out like that and never come back. I'm hitting him behind the scene and let him know he went out like a big sucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, man, if you going to claim something, even if it's playing around on the platform, you know how we are joking, but, bro, you got to live up to that hype, man. And I felt like as a rhyming Simon, you know what I'm saying? Because he like the Simon on the joint. You know, she go hard with his shit. Fuck God, nah, shit, nigga, you need to stick to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga go hard. Love it. But when that yesterday, man, and I seen him fool, I said, ain't say nothing, Pink. I'm talking about no, unmute the mic so you can hear the truck in the background. Nothing.
Not a word.
Not a fucking word. So ironically, hey, Miss All Smiles, hey, shout out to everybody on Instagram. Listen, you know this is what we do on this platform. We keep this shit going, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's time for niggas to get me, y'all niggas don't let up on me. Candy, Pink, y'all be on my ass. Sticky, all y'all be on my ass. Rockland too, yeah, get me too. We be set tripping in this bitch.
Did you hit the replay on it?
No, I was waiting for J. Dot. We gonna hit that. Look, this that perpetuality shit I'm talking about. This girl is good.
No, listen. Before I start a pot,
this girl is good.
That's Candy?
Yeah.
Hey, Candy.
Hey.
How you doing?
Before I start the pot, I do want to hear the replay because I could have recalled perhaps that young lady might have stopped them and said, I don't need your help. Mute your mic. And so I do want to hear it if that was said. I don't know. It could have been. I'm not going out saying it was said.
I ain't even giving you the benefit of the doubt because when I was tearing his ass up for 45 minutes straight, there was no type of rebuttal of I was about dream on.
I'm thinking maybe listen, it could have been the person may have said that, but the person didn't even hear it. Because I would like to have thought that if they heard it, that would have been their rebuttal.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If you my lady and you going back and forth with a man, you tell me I got it. You ain't got shit. You fall back. I got this. Fall back. Ain't no woman telling me. Now, dealing with a female, yeah. Female on female. But when there's a woman, ain't no way on God's green earth. And it could be a midget, 1'2", and my lady 9'9", 250. No, that ain't how it goes. So that was already, even if that was the case, that definitely was no. But the fact that we can't dwell on how well you handle your own, even with knowing that you can handle your own and you handled it so perfect. I don't even know the word. So greatly that still don't justify bringing it to the table. Okay, now you know something's going a little too far. We can't do that right there. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit we just can't do. And I think they somewhere right now mourning, you know, because that was a death on that was a we gotta try to reincarnate him because that was a death. I didn't listen. I got my ass whooped on this platform a couple times. I went with the flow. You know what I would have said had I dropped the ball? Yeah, I was right. That shit ain't happening again. It made light of it. You know what I'm saying? Or jumped on it after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I would have been cool with that. Yeah, well, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking she could hold her own, but fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you never. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Never call my baby mother. No, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? This is Riz. You know what I'm saying? And play a game. You know what I'm saying? For niggas playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Oh, I can't wait till J. Dot come back, man. And I know they somewhere, we got all these platforms. They somewhere listening, because I know Brick City somewhere listening and just over here punching the wall. Niggas, it's been 2 weeks, man. I disappeared. Niggas still want to keep bringing me up. Yeah, nigga. That's what we do on this show. Improv, nigga. Until we start getting some scripted shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take some old shit and we gonna run with it. Now, the people want to hear the replay, because TD wasn't here, right? TD, you wasn't here, right?
For that event, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
I think I was online at home. I wasn't in the studio, but.
But did you hear it? You heard everything started.
You were talking about with this guy Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
oh, you witnessed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Witnesses. I bear witness.
I want to give some flowers to D Dowdy. D Dowdy was saying some shit as if the perpetrator, well, not the perpetrator, the supposed to be protection was here. He was saying some shit as if the protector, the so-called protector, wasn't here. D Dottie was hitting. Yo, D Dottie was saying some hard, some shit. D Dottie was saying some shit. Teeth in the air and everything, Candy Paint. He was saying some shit. My boy was saying some shit.
Yeah, I missed that part. I was driving.
Yeah,
so
you
certain
missed.
aspects I missed.
Well, we gonna bring this back for the record, man. Yeah, shit, we gotta savor this moment. Where is J Dot was in here earlier. I ain't tell J Dot, but he was like, word. I gave him like a little. It wasn't even a synopsis, so he really couldn't figure out what the shit was going on. But he was kind of happy because he doing some shit that eliminated the enemy. I play all day.
Yeah, I was there last night. It was very interesting.
All right, so this was yesterday's show, right?
Yes.
So what the hell is this? What I had on yesterday?
I think it was Monday.
Right, yeah. You're right. Okay. You're right. We lost a day. So your boy had a chance to recuperate and think about it, and he still ain't pull up the day. He ain't pull. Candy, this is rare. We might got another Brick City done got up out of here. But it ain't my fault that every chance you get, hey, hold on, that's me there. Hey, hold on. It ain't my fault. People build their bed and they gotta lay in it. I didn't force nobody to jump up every chance somebody say something to this individual or even lean like they want or they feeling her or something. You want, hold on, that me right there. That me right there. Hold on, fuck out of here. That me right there. That me right there. That me right there. Hey, hold on. Now slow your roll down. That me right there. That. Hey, P, that me right there.
7 minutes.
Okay. All right, so, listen, we here, man. Your boy Brock Diamond will be in the building on the 28th. We got Ella Sensei pulling up on the 28th. It's going down, man. We got to hear this, man. That's the second. Yeah, but where's J Dot? Oh, let's get Rich Mrs. Can we get your song on now? Candy, I want you to welcome Rich Mrs. She new to the platform. She loved the name that you helped me create for Pink. Pink gave us our flowers today and everything. What's so funny?
I'm crying. Hey, Rich Mrs.
I think Rich Mrs. done fell asleep. Rich Mrs.
Wake your punk ass up.
Jeez. Shout out to Kate Marie. Hey, Kate Marie. Rich Mrs. done fell asleep. She got a song. She got to come up. We're going to bring her.
Yeah, honey. She done went and got her some Swiss Miss and got up in that bed. She's done. She went down and came back. Oh, there she go.
Oh, you back? We thought you fell asleep.
I did.
Why you fall asleep on us?
I'm sorry, that wine kicked in, bro.
Oh my God, what you had that Pinot Grigio?
No, that red. What is it? Damn, they
Thunderbird.
that red. The what's the red thing that they got? God damn, I can't remember it. But it's good. It's good. It's sweet. A sweet red. That's it. I had the sweet red.
Oh, you had the sweet red. Okay, I thought you had some. When I was like sneaking drinking, I used to like that. Shout out to Mo Blaze, and we played one of your joints
I
early.
fell asleep when y'all played my song.
No, we ain't played. I wouldn't do that. We gonna wait. What's that? What's that? Drink? It's like a dark red joint. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It start with a C. Ka. It's a fruity drink. Cause I ain't a drinker, so I used to take the easy way out. Y'all know the drink I'm talking about? They sell it in pitchers when you go places sometimes too.
Like
Sangria.
Cosmo?
Huh?
The sangria.
Sangria. Yep, you hit it.
That starts with an S.
No, but it's a brand, a famous brand that starts with a C that make it. But it's the drink is a sangria, but the company, which is pretty popular, that starts with a C. And I would always go because I was a sneaky drinker, and I would like I be hiding my sins, bro. Let me tell you, I ain't trying to be drink. I'm lick nigga. I be hiding my. So I went and bought. I have a bottle of Alizé inside of my refrigerator that's been sitting there for 4 years, and it's just a token of being strong. Pink, sticky, the fake Tupac, Alizé. Nobody don't even mess with that no more. But I went and got it because it's sweet. And I said, "What the hell are you doing?" This is about 5 years ago, maybe like before COVID. COVID been about 5 years, right? That was 2020. No, right. And I went and got it, and the thing is, I was gonna drink it by myself, right? On some sneaky stuff. I'm a sneaky drinker. So I said, "Say, what the hell are you doing?" I put it in my refrigerator, and I left it there as a trophy to show my willpower. And when people come here, they be like, "Yo, who Alize?" This classic, who Alize? I be like, "You want it?" But then I remember that if I give it to somebody, I might as well have drunk it myself. Right, Candy? Am I right or wrong? If I give it to somebody, I might as well drunk it my damn self, Pink. That's how it work.
Then it's the same.
It's the exact. So the people at the bartenders, Pink, that don't drink, they get equal opportunity on that sin list for giving it to the person. The nigga who made it, I think the nigga that brings it to the work for the company to bring it to the store, everybody gets it. Equal opportunity.
The
So
one who makes it, the one who drinks it, the one who makes money from it, is that you all the same?
right. So my last event, well, I'm doing a 10-year anniversary 1,000 show, and the promoter said you can bring your own joint. And about 8, maybe 9 years ago, before I was Muslim, I did an event with Kay Slay, um, Uncle Murder. Had about 5 celebrities there. And I made about 8 grand off of the alcohol. Made up more of the alcohol than the door. So now I was in. How was that? Yo, who that? Bro, I was about to go to the back room, nigga. Right, so let's get her song on, because I know she had fell asleep, and we want to get her song on. I know she probably want to get back to sleep. Or y'all want to hear the rest of the story, Sticky, Pink, Candy, or no?
Yeah.
We can hear the story. Is she still with us?
She might have took another sip and fell asleep.
Nah, I'm with y'all, but I'm
Okay.
cool with the story too. I'm with it. I just be taking little cat naps when my
Are you
shit.
really with it? Because the way them catnaps work, girl, you was out of here like shampoo, girl. I was like, rich missus.
I'm with y'all. Come on, the story, whatever. Let's do it.
All right, so um So you don't get no sins on your list for telling stuff that you was gonna do, right? Nah, cause you ain't do it. You could think about doing something. As long as you don't do it, you don't get that on your bad deed. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, cause I know that when you do stuff, right? If you just say
Yeah, don't reveal your sins, but if you thought about doing a sin and you didn't do it, it's not a sin.
right, so if I drunk last night, then I'll be like, yo, I got drunk as hell. That's adding on to it. That's probably
Yes.
worse than
Don't
doing it.
don't tell us.
Right.
Yeah, don't tell us.
That's what ain't that but that sound unfair, but the reality is you out here trying to promote and brainwash somebody else to do some shit you done did. Like when you really think about it from a rational perspective, then it makes sense. But when I'm like, I did it already. I'm just then I thought about it
It's
like
basically just don't tell on yourself. Basically, right?
right.
You commit a crime. You're not going to tell the judge you did the crime, right? You're going to lie about it. Well, Islam makes it permissible for you to lie about your sins, even if you lying about coochie. So if you a woman who might not be a virgin, but you don't have children to, because the children are telling the tale, right? The
Right.
children are forcing witness against you. But
Mm.
if you don't have no kids and you technically aren't a virgin, but you marry a man, you can tell him you're a virgin.
Okay, it gets deep.
Listen,
It gets deep.
Islam said cover your fault. It's permissible. Because
Wow.
if I ain't had kids forcing witness against me, I'll be a virgin to everybody, baby. I've never done this. This is my first time.
So that's not a lie. So if I say if well, but then there's you lying.
No, that's not a when it's covering your sins. It's not a lie. That's a permissible
Really?
lie. Yes, it's permissible to cover your own sins and not reveal your sin. It's permissible. You just don't do no. I swear, wallahi, I swear by Allah. Like don't carry it that far.
Got you.
But to
Got
tell
you.
them, yeah, to omit it, yeah, it's absolutely permissible.
Wow, wow. I want to say Islam is the best religion in the world, man. I want to say like it saved my life. I wouldn't trade it for no other religion, no other money, no nothing like in this world. And there's nothing nobody else could tell me whatever they believe in that can even tip the iceberg of me changing. I am 1,000% convinced. That's the only thing that I'm 1,000% convinced. I ain't even sure. TD just left. I ain't even 1,000% sure he was just on his show tonight. I'm 99.9 because I could be dreaming. But I know one thing, 100,000% sure, is that Islam is the last religion, final religion, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the seal of the prophet. So contrary to what anybody else think around the world, I pray for them. May Allah open their eyes and guide them to the Sarata Mustaqim. And I don't know if y'all heard Lauryn Hill's song when she was like, on the ding, girl, you better watch out. Cause y'all know that song, Pink, cause them girls, they about that thing that. In the beginning of that song, I was riding down the highway. When I tell you I screamed so loud with so much joy, I heard that song 1,000,000,000 times in my life. And I had no idea what the hell she was saying. But you see how when you dumb, deaf, and blind, you can't hear and see. But once I got knowledge of self and I knew what she was saying, she said something, the ding, the Siddhartha Must. Yo, when I tell you I was on my heart just felt like, I don't know, it was one of the best feelings in the world that I knew. Now I knew, which I was blinded. I didn't know what she was saying. Not that she was, she said something negative, but the fact that I 100% knew what she was saying made me feel like it was crazy, man. Shout out to my Muslim brother, Consequence over there, the legendary. I see you. I appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you just showing me that love, that Muslim brother love outside of the music business. That mean a lot to me, man. And it further confirms that, in this Islam thing, everybody's equal. No matter how much money you got, no matter how much cars you got, how much fame you got, everybody is equal. Equal, equal, equal in the eyes of Allah and His religion. So I appreciate you, my bro. When I found out you was Muslim, man, it just when I connect with people and rock with people, when I found out they Muslim, it actually changes our relationship tenfold.
Don't you get hype?
Yes, let me tell you, like when
I be hype as what? I be like, oh, wow, look at my son, bro, we still alive, he was gonna get to us. I be
yo, when
hyping. All my touch weed go out the window and everything. Like it all go out the window. I just be so excited. Yes.
when
You be
some
happy.
when somebody pass away, and that's a different kind of happiness. When somebody pass away, and I'll be like, was they Muslim? And soon as somebody say yeah, it's better than $1 billion for me. Like it's a feeling that because when you know, right? When you know, when you don't know, it's like, what do you care about somebody? Like that don't mean nothing, bro. You're gone, you're dead, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So it's back to when you got that knowledge of self and you know and you 100% convinced. We tend to let this world get us down through dealing with the stuff that was promised. Like everything is like going through shit. Is this whole life is a test. And I tell my boy Walter Bird, from Jay-Z to Oprah Winfrey, and more often the people that got money is going through 10 times stuff more worse than us. We just, never probably find out unless the media get it and they business is out there. But most people that have money is not really happy. And they said money can't make you happy. And I know girls say I'd rather be crying in a Bentley than in a Honda Civic. Those are the people probably that probably never had money and never been, you know what I'm saying? So they think that they psychologically that they're gonna be probably more happier in a Bentley. But I would.
But you know what? They don't really no, they really don't get tested, to be honest. They get all their riches in this life, right? Because the hadith was narrated by Malik, and he said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that when he loves a people, he afflicts them with trials. Because we have trials here, so that when we go to Jannah, we won't have any. Well, they'll be afflicted for the rest of their life. Like their next life, there is no hope for them. So we do have the bigger amount of trials. We do, but that's okay. We got it. They think because they have all of these things that they are blessed for some odd reason, and that's how the shaitan keeps them, is by giving them everything that they want. And so that's going to keep them astray from God. Why do you feel like you need God? Why do you need to start praying? Why do you need all of these things when you have done it this way and you've been what you consider blessed? So that's how he continues to put the seal on their heart. The shaitan is a very giving person. The shaitan is like, he's your friend. He's your best friend. He gives you whatever you want.
So that sold your soul to the devil is technical. Like that's
if you want to look at it like that, he's going to give you whatever you want, whatever keeps you disobedient. See, when we have calamity, that's when a lot of people come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why they say too, Allah will keep you where you give him his rights at the most. So if you only can give Allah his rights when you're going through calamity, well, then you may stay in calamity. Whereas someone like myself, it's like when things in my life is going too good, like everything is like linking, I'm like, oh, let me make extra dua. Like let me get closer to Allah when things is good, not closer to Allah when things are bad.
Right.
I don't want to stay in the bed. I want to give him all his rights when everything is wonderful. It's great. Life is beautiful. It's deep. It's deep, man. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. And it's deep and it's short too, because I think that people don't realize how short this life is until they on their last breath. And it's like they only lived for a second. When people about to die or on their last leg, then they realize that 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years it was only a second in God's eyes in his time, because there's no time on God's time. It's like 20 million years is a second to God. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this life is so short and we don't really get it that it's temporary and again till we about to go. Like you go to a vacation and you know for a fact you book 5 days on that vacation. So you move accordingly, right? You know you not and I don't know why people don't really look at this life like that. You know your grandmother ain't you don't know 5 people that made it to 100. So you know for a fact, an unequivocal fact that chances are that everybody you know, maybe only one person might make it to 100. So you know you're not going to be here but for so long. And I think that that's something that once I turned Muslim, I came to grips with. Even knowing that I still was going to go, but just really moving in that manner that I know I'm not going to be here but for so long. And I'm literally prepping for death by making sure I do the extra deeds. Like other day, I'm in the car. I got $2 in my pocket for the sake of Allah. This homeless man got my last $2, and it's for the sake of Allah, not for the homeless man. Oh, he looking like he doing bad. I'm doing it to please Allah because this is what He told me to do. You know what I'm saying? Give to the less fortunate. Give to the homeless. Give to the weak.
I think that with most people, especially when they come from a different background, Christian background, that they have been indoctrinated with God knows your heart. And therefore, you can do whatever you want to do because God knows your heart. And so they don't put enough weight on their Bible and what the commandments were. But if that wasn't true
Mm,
and that's not what He wanted for you, He would have never wrote it. You have to understand that God knows the beginning and the end. Like I came from Christianity, so I speak that what they speak is just all jacked up. But in their book, they believe that God is the Alpha and the Omega, meaning He's the beginning and the end. So if He's the beginning and the end, there is nothing in between that He doesn't know about. There is not a technology He doesn't know about. There's not a new sexual position He don't know about. There's not no crap that Trump's going to pull that He doesn't know about. He knows about the beginning, the
everything.
end, and everything in between. So if you truly believe in God, then you know what He says is what He says. And what happens is that they're allowed to explain away everything they want to do and follow their desires and say, well, it's a sin and God knows my heart. And then they say, but I can repent. But how many people actually repent? How many actually really go to God in sincere repentance? And then when you go into repentance, you have to do it with the mindset of staying away from that sin, right? Because that's what repentance is. I apologize, I'm sorry, I'm going to do my best to stay away from it. But they don't do that. That's not their They don't repent properly. They go and if they do even repent by prayer, they definitely go into it knowing they're about to do the same thing. You repent from drinking, you're about to go and drink right now. Your friends are out front. So
I,
there is no repentance for you.
and I don't even see that because based on Patty Poom Poom, she said, yeah, Jesus drunk wine, alcohol, so we could drink a little bit in moderation, long as we do it in moderation.
But then that's where we're always going to disagree with them. And the biggest disagreement with the Christians is the lies that they tell, the way that you lie on your Lord, and the way that you lie on His prophets, including uh Easter. The way that they lie is disgusting and despicable. And then they'll try to say that we don't believe in Jesus. We believe in Jesus and we love Jesus more than you do, because
Facts.
we never lie on Him. You sit and you lie on Him. You lie on God. You lie on Jesus. Why would Jesus be drinking liquor? I mean, seriously, like why would you lie on Him in such a way? If He means that much to you, why would you lie on Him and make a joke out of it? You don't love Him. You don't love Him. You don't love Jesus. You don't love God. You just say things that you were indoctrinated to say. And so that's the difference between the Muslims and a lot of the Christians, is that we honestly and earnestly, we love Jesus.
Love them.
Love Him.
When I tell you how much I love Jesus, I think that actually almost helped me seal it when I realized, like, so you meant to tell me that this Jesus stuff, that if I'm Muslim, I still gotta love Jesus and follow the right stuff that was put out there about Him. It was a piece of cake for me after that, cause I'm like, they just like I know like they said he made up maybe the name, I guess, but just like some people say that that's a fake fictional character that people just made up. None of it, nothing you hear about Jesus never actually happened. And I'm like, bruh, I know people be making some stuff up, but come on, bruh.
Everybody can't have the same story.
Right.
Right, like, so everybody can't have the same story. And he was, the prophecy of him was way back in the Torah. So everybody can't have the same story, the same prophecy, the same this, the same that. It's just impossible. It's almost like, I tell a lot of people who have a problem with Islam, the religion, right? Because it's hard. It's hard when you start to learn about Islam and you want to come to Islam, but you come from a Christian family because you feel like you're leaving them. You feel like you're detaching from them. You feel like you turned your back on them. And in a way, you kind of do, right? Because you become the black sheep. But here's the thing, if you ever really wanted to just scientifically look at the religion, scientifically, go into the Quran and look at the explanation of life itself, how we are derived from a blood clot. This is in the Quran. It would be scientifically impossible for them to know this when this science had not been formulated. There's no way, all the way back when the Quran was revealed, was there any science to back up anything that's in the Quran. It was impossible.
Right.
And yet today we know that revelation, that ayah of how man came about, is exactly the way that we are formulated in the womb. Exact. Went through every last stage of birth.
Deep.
It's impossible. And there's so many other wonders. How the world, how it works, how, the sun rising, the moon, all of these beautiful things that are just science. So if you're an inquisitive person, don't go to the Quran for religion. Forget that. Go to the Quran for science and see what you come up with.
Yeah, because they said mad scientists was Christians, and when they realized some of the stuff in there, that there's no way only God will be able to put that in there, they immediately took their shahada. Like they was trying to fight it at first, because
Yes.
when you brainwash with such lies, and the devil do a good job at brainwashing, because it's brainwash and it's just comfortable and content, because my mother was Christian and I was comfortable with claiming it, with never reading the Bible, never knowing the Lord is my shepherd. That's all I knew. I ain't even knew the rest of that. And just comfortable with just saying, well, they said he died for my sins. I could do what I want to do and I'm going to go to heaven because he died for my sins. It just, I don't know. I just felt like it just didn't sit right. As I got older, my intellect got up, my knowledge got up. I'm like, something not right. So I was in the middle for a long, 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 long time. And then Subhanahu wa Ta'ala called me. He chose me, spared me.
Yeah, he has to soften your heart. Everybody, no matter how much we love people, we want them to be a Muslim. I want the whole world to be Muslims, right? But that's just not practical. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
People got it still on their heart, and there's nothing we can do but pray it away. But Islam is a wonderful religion. It's definitely for the inquisitive person.
right,
The religion holds nothing back. Unlike Christianity, when you ask certain questions, people don't have the answer, or they tell you just to believe. But
right,
belief is not enough.
right.
No, seriously, they just be like, "Well, you should just believe it." Well, Islam don't ask you to believe anything without proof. It tells you
Mm,
don't believe, don't believe. If you don't, if what they saying is the truth, show you the proof. That's how Islam works. We don't work off of because I said so. So definitely, um, just give it a real look at. And also in closing, and and I'm gonna leave it here, is the first ayah of Quran that was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He was commanded by the angel Jibril, which y'all call Gabriel in your books, but the angel Jibril commanded him from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to read the first ayah of Quran, the first ever revealed to the Prophet, was read. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was illiterate. He could not read. He did not know how to read. And the angel Jibril scolded him again and told him for the second time, read. So in our religion, This we take that as an understanding that the first thing we was commanded to do as Muslims is what?
Read.
Read.
Hey, yo, I want to thank.
Yo, what's good, Big 7?
Hey, what's going on, my boy? Who is that?
Shalom, shalom. It's out of sight. What's good?
Oh, what's up, other side? I didn't know you was here. What's up, my boy?
Yeah, man. Everything is shalom. Everything is Tawar. Yeah. What she said was important. We believe that too. Read. You know what I'm saying? That's in the scripts. You can find that in the Torah, and you can find that in Revelation. Like, and I think that's a major issue when it comes to Christianity. A lot of people go into Christian church and they rather just listen to what the pastor tells them rather than pick up the Bible themselves and actually read it. Because the majority of the stuff that Christians believe is not in the Bible. And some of the things that they say may be verses that they cherry pick and take out of the Bible and they make slogans out of them. And then they just run with that. And they believe that to be true. And they don't believe that they have to actually go in the Bible and actually read it for themselves. So that's how a lot of them get deceived.
Right. And here's the thing. I could speak in first person because I was one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, back in the days, I had the chain with Jesus on the cross, saying Jesus died for our sin. You know, just whatever my mother told me and what her mother told him, and what everybody from that whole community was telling us. I was going with the flow, comfortably, dumb, deaf, and comfortably, and you couldn't tell me nothing else. I wasn't trying to change, and I was actually, when I was younger, I was fearful to commit to being part of Islam because I felt like it was just too many rules. You can't do this, you can't do that. But as you get older and wiser, rules and regulations is needed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You need, and this is with anything, whether you in school, where you need some rules to be to keep law and order. So why wouldn't I
Right.
want to not do this and not do that and got to do this and got to do that? Thanks, because I used to
You know
didn't.
what? I'm sorry, Steph. I'm sorry. While you talking, just real quick, consider this. I just want to hear your thoughts on that. When you say rules, can you explain what kind of rules you were you shy of? Like what rules was it? I just want to hear your take on that.
Okay, so just thinking back to that time, it's like, you got to pray at this time. A rule in my mind, it's a rule. You can't. I was cool with the no pork, but I still was eating it. But I'm like, my mother been feeding me pork all my life. You think I'm about to join the Muslims and not eat no more fucking pork chops? My mother got the best pork chop in North Johnson Nab. Like, so out of sight. You can mute your mic while I'm talking because I hear like the noise in the background. Thanks. Um, and you can't do this. Just any of this, any of the you can't drink alcohol, you can't smoke, you can't do just anything that's a sin. You know what I'm saying? That shit you can't do, and then the stuff you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Well, the little that I knew then, I just knew it was a lot of like, yo, the girls gotta wear a rule. She gotta wear the thing. The man making, I was brainwashed. The man make her wear it. When I found out that she wearing that for herself and for to please Allah, it has nothing to do with the man. Cause whether she with a man or not, she got to cover up. It's to protect her. And when I turned Muslim and I seen a Muslim woman garbed up, and there wasn't an inkling of lust in my like, unbelievably, not an inkling of lust. But had she even had on some pants that wasn't even tight, or just had her hair out, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you like, sizing stuff up. So as I got wiser and I got into this religion, and it really, again, I'm no longer dumb, deaf, and blind. I was blinded. And, most men in a Christian country, because America is a Christian country, let's be clear. We just comfortable with just doing whatever and don't want no rules. Most people is scared to commit to being part of Islam because they feel like it's too many rules. That's what I mean, man. You got to do this, you got to do that. You got to wake up 5 in the morning. I'll be seeing your text, Big 7 tomorrow. You praying, bro. I'm praying when I get up. When God wake, what? The dumbest stuff in the world. The dumbest you can't
But
make
you
this.
know what we say to that though?
What's
And,
that?
and one way that you can push, you know what I'm saying, we try to push Tawheed is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught Tawheed. Just Tawheed, just the oneness of Allah. Just the oneness of Allah. No prohibitions. I don't know if you know this. No prohibitions
Right.
was introduced to Islam for 13 years before prohibitions was handed down. The his Sahabas, the companions, his companions, they were drinking and everything. Muslims,
Right. Alcohol.
right? Right, because it was more important because this is the way Allah made the religion. It was more important to raise your iman, to raise your dedication to Allah. Because as you raise your iman and you increase in your love for Allah, the prohibitions become easy.
Yes.
But if you lead with the prohibitions as it relates to the religion, nobody will accept it. That's why he didn't lead with them. They could have been came with the prohibitions, did not do it because the hikmah, which means wisdom in Arabic, the wisdom in Islam is great. We don't lead with prohibitions. So when somebody say I want to be Muslim but I'm still smoking, I be like smoke. But I still be going out. Go out. I don't want to wear no keyboard.
Oh, I
Don't wear
like that.
it.
I like that.
Don't wear it. Just come to. But can you come to class on Sundays? Can you come to the masjid on
After
Sundays?
you smoke
Yeah,
that hookah,
I can come
pull
to the
up.
class on Sundays. Okay,
Right, because
take your
eventually,
shahada then.
I get it. I get it now. That you know what? That makes sense. That make a lot of sense, and that's very. Remember, Allah is perfect. He know what He doing. Don't even worry about that. You can do whatever you want to do. Let Paul play with your PD. Because eventually, if you embrace it, you're gonna eventually start falling away from that.
Yes, it becomes easier. Becomes like second nature. Becomes easier. Only thing, the most important things to learn in Islam is that you pray and you do your best to pray. If you got a hard time getting up, or if you oversleep the salah,
Mm.
because this is the religion. If you oversleep it, it's okay. It's okay. Your body got rights. You don't intentionally. That's not like you up and then you be like, oh, I ain't doing it. That's different, right?
Right.
But if you oversleep it, mashallah, you overslept it. Make it when you wake up. If you miss some prayers or you still learning how to pray, you can just offer tawbah, ask Allah to forgive you, and you can move on with your day. Like
Right.
tawbah, it really forgiveness is for everything, whatever it is you do. So I don't never tell people, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Listen, do what you're doing. Accept Islam. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
Let's go to some classes on the weekend if you can. Let's just work from there. And inshallah, as you increase, all of these things will become easy for you. But the religion is
Inshallah.
so easy. So easy.
Gabby said, "What is prohibition? That's forbidden stuff, right? Prohibitions is stuff that's
Yeah, the
forbidden.
prohibitions would be
Alcohol,
the
whatever. Stuff you ain't supposed.
zina, which is sex. Zina is adultery. That's the word is zina. So that'd be adultery, alcohol, prayer, just all of your basic sins, basic things. These are things that are prohibited from you. So but we don't lead with them.
Your boy
Don't
Gabby
we don't
said he want to join respectfully, and it's a lot of people on edge, and I think that what happens is some people just don't know how to. It's dawah, right? They don't know how to give the like, cause people that's good, that's with talking and presenting it, cause God gave people better gifts than others. Cause a couple people was trying to explain it to me one time, and I'm like, bruh. And they had good intentions too. Like they really was trying, but it was just like the way they was breaking it down, it just wasn't. And you could tell they might have been new to themselves. They wasn't armed with enough of knowledge to be equipped to kind of give it to me. Cause I took my shahada 3 times in my life. The first
why
time,
you taking so many times?
yo, you got to check this out. So I had this one female friend from Morocco who always seen her garbed up, and she probably had me about 20 years. Like she was an older woman. And one day we was chopping it up and she was just giving me the information. And that day I said, I want to take my shahada. Yeah. And that's all I did. I took it. That's all I did. And looked back. You know how they say they never look back? That's all I did. But the way she was giving me the info and like, she was breaking it down and she was well versed. But it was just more like just in that moment. And then I did it again. And the funny part, I was actually salaming, claiming like I was Muslim, not praying, not even thinking about nothing else, but it was kind of cool. Sound like you all share, like sound like that. It just, it's crazy, but Afro Americans is we into the trendy and the cool stuff. So at one point it was the cool thing to salam somebody. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the FOI and that crew back in that, somebody say salam alaikum, they was cool as like you know what I'm saying? So my one of my best friends actually gave me my final dawah. He took his shahada. He been smoking weed for about 40 years. He took his shahada and he stopped smoking weed forever. The day he took his shahada, he was in the music business. He had $20,000 worth of equipment. He gave all the equipment away. I thought he was like losing his mind. So he was starting, you know, to try to like really be strict with it. But now that I look back in hindsight, sometimes people might go a little too hard in the beginning with trying to like just super be strict with it, and it might come back to bite them. I mean, if you can do it, by all means, you know what I'm saying. But I think a lot of people go so hard in the beginning, and it don't become a burden, but they went so hard trying to be perfect with it that they get burnt out real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not, I'm going back to, it's so much easier to do wrong. It's hard to do right. It's hard to try to live righteous. It's a major task. Um, yeah. So the last time he gave me the dawah for about 3 to 6 months. And again, 3 to 6 months. The other two times they gave me about a half an hour, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hour session. And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to take my shot. You know what I'm saying? But the last time it was like the way he was putting the pieces together, and he was a new Muslim himself. But based on him stop smoking weed, throwing the equipment away, he went extra, extra, extra hard, learning the Quran, learning Arabic, like extra, extra. And just that alone was enough for me to be like, yo, this man that I would bet my life on it would never ever stop smoking weed, took his shahada and literally stopped smoking weed. Gave all his equipment away, like he been in the music business all his life. He put me in the music business, wrote my first rap, and put me in the game. Literally threw all the equipment away, stopped producing, stopped doing music, just like everything. And that's the only thing I was like, bro, stop it doing music, bro. But I ask Allah every day. And again, this is the
But
thing.
you do understand what the music is. He did. You definitely should not be still doing
Right.
music.
But again, by the same token, I'm asking Allah. I'm not blind like people drinking every day and never pray and never say God. They just think it's because it's legal in America that is, I guess, it's legal with God. And I think that is a lot of things that get people confused. Just because they may letting Paul play with your Peter or get married to the same gender is legal in America. Like people don't even give an inkling of prayer saying, God, forgive me for doing this wrong. They don't even, it's to the point where they are
Well, you
desensitized.
don't care what they do, so we don't compare sins like, well, their sin is bigger or what I'm doing. We just accept what it is. So as it relates to music, we have to accept it. It's haram. We're
Right,
not supposed to do it. Just accept it. It's something I'm working on. I'm going to make tauba every day for it,
right,
inshallah, and move on from it, because it doesn't matter like, oh, but I'm praying and it's people that's not praying. But that has nothing to do with you, because on the day of Yom Kippur, we all going to stand there butt naked with our sins and our deeds in our hand like everybody else. It don't matter what somebody else did. We standing there alone and
right,
accountable.
right.
So the music, the reason why, and I'm attest to this as for my own self, the music negates the Quran. That's the problem with the music. The music will negate the Quran. You will lose memorization of Quran because of
Mm-hmm.
the music. You
Fact.
cannot have both. He already told us you can't have both, and you can't.
Right.
I lost a lot of Quran because I became uncovered. I was, having issues. Was back outside, twerking on tables. I'm very honest about, my journey. And
Oh,
I
you was
lost, and when
twerking
I
on
came
tables?
back, sure, what?
Starful. Starful.
No tables was safe.
I just wanted to say Starful. When I first learned that word, bro, I was burning it out, bro. Every little thing.
No
Starful.
table was safe. Okay, I'm on it.
Yo, you sound like the guy that was like, remember that the lady went to the preacher and said, remember she went to the preacher and was like, I was doing this. I was sucking balls. Remember that? Y'all know that lady I'm talking about? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Then she was like, I just want to let you know I was out here doing wrong. I was out and they looking at her feeling bad. I was sucking balls for my, when I, you know the lady I'm talking
No,
about?
I wasn't sucking balls, but I was definitely on them tables throwing them back. Okay. And
Oh
when I
my God.
came back to the religion, I went to like reciting Quran because at the time I knew most of just Amma, which is 1/4 of the Quran. And I went to go reciting, and all of a sudden I'm mixing surahs and ayats, and it's just all Allah took it from me. It was a punishment. It's a
Right.
punishment. So you can't have this, you know, and you can't have that. You have to choose at some point. So,
Right.
may Allah make it easy on you and me.
Well, I just wanted to backpedal real quick on the point of like their sins is worse than ours. I was only pointing out that the majority of the people doing their sins don't even recognize it as a sin no more. If that make any sense, versus saying if one of them is worse than the other, they don't even recognize it as a sin, and that's primarily because America and the law brainwashes people to think that just because it's legal in a state or a country, like the people law has nothing to do with God's law. And alcohol is probably one of the most consumed. It's probably the biggest drug in the world. In that sense, that
But I mean, this it's Babylon. So yeah, because if you look at where the country once was when they did have some understanding of God, right?
mm-hmm.
Alcohol was a prohibition. Only you can only get it in the undergrounds, and they were sneaking and things.
Right, but
Tobacco.
only because they couldn't tax it. But when they found a way to tax, it
No, it
wasn't more
wasn't
so.
because they couldn't tax it. It was because it was not in the ways of the Bible. That was the begin. That
Oh,
was the
so I had a
reason why.
misconception with that. I thought because they
No,
couldn't.
it wasn't because no, it was because it was the wrong thing to do. Drinking alcohol should not be in public consumption because it's the wrong thing
See,
to
I
do.
never knew that was the initial reason it was prohibited. I
No.
thought
Once
because they
once
couldn't
it was
tax
out of
it.
control. No, once it was out of control and people were going to do it anyway, and it became a thing of, well, if you can't beat them, join them. The same thing with weed. Look how long it took them to legalize weed, and still in some places it's not legal. The same thing happened with tobacco. Tobacco was another thing that was not legal until it was. And so the more we started making the sins marketable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't this way in this country. They had morals and standards and guides, and then they started taking God out of a lot of the readings or the laws. They
When
started
was
stop
this? When,
removing
they-
God.
when they had us in slavery for 400 years, they had morals and all that, saying no drinking.
Yeah,
Cause
they had morals. What you talking about? They was
Could I
God fearing people having us in slavery. What you talking
could
about?
I interject? So I think that when we speak about
Sheesh.
who did that, man? That wasn't right. Hey, sharpshooter, you did that.
She don't miss. She don't miss.
Yeah, Pink. I'm a part in that one, man, because we was having a conversation. Pink, I know you're the sharpshooter of the year, but that one right there was justifiable, man. Yeah, my bad. So I got a sharpshooter out of sight, and they job is that when somebody jump in, they get them up out of here. But this is a different kind of vibration now. So go. I want to apologize for the sharpshooting tactics out of sight.
all praises, all praises.
Uh,
So um, I believe
that
that
was funny. It was
the
funny.
decline, right, of the morality in the social structure, it ain't just happening because of coincidence. I believe that there's um a group of people that are Luciferian, and they're making moves, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that the morality goes down. Because as the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the people is gonna roll with it because that's what they're being fed. They're being
Mm,
indoctrinated, you know what I'm saying, from the time that they hit the public school system and all of that, to be indoctrinated towards believing that good is evil and evil is good. That's
mm.
why you have the laws that they put in place, like with this man and marrying man, and you know what I'm saying. They even trying to legalize pedophilia. You know what I'm saying,
Really?
to a degree. Yeah, I could show you shit
Astaghfirullah.
on that where they trying to actually 100% use the LGBTQ plus community to legalize pedophilia. They don't even call it pedophilia no more. They changed the name of it now. It's supposed to be um adolescent attracted, some crazy mess.
Astaghfirullah.
But it's the movies, it's the music, it's the books and the media, you know what I'm saying, all controlled by the same group of people that's
And who is
pushing a
these
certain
people? Who
vibration
is
to the
these people
people.
that we need to look out for?
The small hat people,
Who that?
you know, the Einsteins and the Weinsteins and
Oh,
the Cohens, and you know what I'm saying. Like anytime you got a person that'll sit on the Breakfast Club, right, and has been a leader of making moves in the music industry for years, and sit there and tell you, yo, it's messed up what's happening in the black community, how they selling drugs and they killing each other. And then when Charlemagne asked him, well, hold up, if that's the way you feel about it, why are you signing artists and having your A&Rs tell them to push that vibration through the airwaves, right? And he said, because I got to feed my family.
damn,
I got people to feed, right?
damn.
So him and his group of people, they own the media, the basketball, the football, all the sports, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. And these are the same people, you know what I'm saying, that is pushing this vibration to our people. And not only to our people here in America, but all across the globe. So like it says, the whore of Babylon will get everybody drunk on her wine. And that's exactly what she's doing through what they call democracy. It's not democracy, it's Luciferianism. I
Got you.
yield.
Now we need to be clear though when we speak of those small hat people because from my study, it's not all them people. So we can't box them, the small hat people in and say all of them because when you even speak of the Muslims, there's some sets that's out here wilding doing stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing. That's outside of what the followers of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, uh, that you can't box all of us in with the group of the Shiites, the Taliban's, and the, you know what I'm saying. So when you say the small hat people or those particular people, it's not all of them.
I
Nah, I'm
understand that.
gonna kind of agree with him when he's calling the small hats or the people of Yahud.
And Yahud is the
The
JEWs, right?
Can't.
not really.
Well, I'm
They're different.
confused then, cause I
Well, you
thought,
have
A
other
Yahud
people.
is not the same as those. Those people are
oh,
descendants of the prophet Abraham. So that's
oh,
different. Israel, the people, Israelites are different from Israelis, right? These are different people, and people group them together. They're not the same. They are not. Ideology, they're not the same. But I understand what he's getting at in a way, and that is that these individuals he's calling small hats are your billionaires and trillionaires of the world. And they prior to I don't understand why a lot of people don't know this, but these individuals, these rich people openly practice cannibalism. Openly. This is facts. Not making it up, not being weird, not openly. And those rituals have followed them into what they consider their own religion. So yeah, they'll say God and they'll say these things that make you believe that they're saying it from the standpoint of being Christian or something else. But they have their own religion. They have their own thing going on, and it definitely attacks the fabric of anything that is in regards to God's religion. Anything, like you said, the good becomes bad, the bad becomes good. Today, if you have any feelings about the homosexuality or that you feel like they're putting on your children, if you even mention that word, you are being an individual who is homophobic. You are labeled homophobic for anything that you say. And that's because of them, like he said, whatever's good is bad, whatever's bad is good. So me and him typically don't agree. But I think today on this topic, we're in agreement. I agree with you. I'd say I agree with you. You want something.
All praises. And you know, as far as what they believe in is called the Talmud. Now it's funny that us who identify as Israelites, right? We believe in Christ, who the world calls Jesus. We call him Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew, right? But those same people that tell the world that they're God's chosen people, the small hats, right? They get billions upon billions of dollars that go to their country, to their state rather, from all around the world, from Christian organizations, because they really believe that these people are the people of God. But they believe in the Talmud. When you read the Talmud disrespects Christ. It says that Christ is in hell, buried in feces. It also allows for them to have sex with children at the age of 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is in their literature. You can pull it up and you can find it, right? But these are the people that everyone believes are the children of God. These are the people that the so called Antichrist are going to come from. This is scriptural. So everything that they're doing, it lines up with prophecy. When we talk about the Tanakh and the Torah, it all lines up with what they're doing. Their original name would be Edomite or Alamalekite, right? That's the people that they are. And the God that they serve a God called Moloch. So when she talk about them doing cannibalism, that's facts. They also sacrifice children, you know what I'm saying, to the god Moloch. And before they sacrifice these children, right? When they you can look this up. This was big in Brooklyn, right? They would give them what they call a moral, and that's when they circumcise the baby, and then they suck the blood off of their penis to suck the blood out,
Wait a
and they
second.
was giving the babies herpes. You can look that up too. That's facts, right? They also take adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is comes from your adrenaline when you get very scared. Well, the younger you are, the more powerful the adrenaline is, and they scare the children by torturing them, and they get the adrenochrome out of the blood, and they use it to get a very euphoric high. And some even believe that it makes them younger, makes them feel younger, makes their skin get younger, and it takes them longer to age. I don't know about that part, but I know that they do have the rituals, spirit cooking, all of that stuff.
Damn.
They absolutely do. And that's why there's a lot of children missing. It's been spoken of. If you go on YouTube and find different people who were involved that can explain it to you even better, and they've asked certain people several times, "Why you even talk about it?" And they say, "Because ain't nobody gonna believe us anyway. So why not?" Y'all, it's so far fetched in your mind that you really don't believe it when people are saying it, but it is very, very true.
That
These
shit
people
crazy.
believe in blood sacrifices and all of these type of things, and these are the same people that are now running your country. They are now running your country openly. They was already running it behind the scenes, and now they just said enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're stepping forward, and this is what we're going to do.
All right, let's cause this stuff making me a little mad hearing about this
This is
stuff,
a
man.
sick, under dark
Sick.
world that we live in. Very sick. The veils of what's going on under what we see is very sick and twisted.
All right, let's break it up a little
And I
bit.
pray that Allah truly guides us all to Al Islam. I pray that Allah truly
I mean,
protect us.
I mean,
I mean,
jeez. Rich Missus, you still with us? She promised us she wasn't going to. I knew it.
we can't hear you, stuff.
She promised us that. How you know I was talking if you said you couldn't hear us?
I can see your lips moving.
I was like, what the? And I was saying, I mean, when you was saying that last thing, I thought you heard me. Then I'm like, how you can't hear me now? That's crazy. So Shorty done fell asleep after she promised us.
I ain't sleep, bro. I'm listening to this Murdoch
What?
shit.
She don't woke up quick. Bro,
No,
I ain't
but I
sleep.
never heard of what y'all was kicking. That's some interesting shit. But I heard of that. I've actually seen that name before. I think I seen it in the Bible.
What name was that?
The name that he said is the God that they be serving.
Yeah, it's called, the god is called Moloch. They
Yeah,
have a place. It's
haven't I
called,
seen that in the Bible, bro?
yeah, it's in the Bible. It's in the Torah. But um, if you look up Bohemian Grove, right? There's a place in America, I believe it's in California, some places called the Bohemian Grove, and you have all of the billionaires and politicians and stuff. They go out there, and there was this white guy. I can't remember his name right this moment, right? But he actually snuck in there with a camera, and their idol, their god, is an owl. So sometimes you'll see some of these artists with the owl tattoo, right? Like Drake, for instance. You know what I'm saying? His family has ties to the small hat community. The small hat community believe in Moloch. They sacrifice children to Moloch. That's why he wears the owl, right? You'll see pictures of Rihanna. She'll be lying and like doing a little video where she's doing the interview, and she says, "This is my owl's nest." You know what I'm saying? Um, it's so much, and there's so much information out there that you can look up. You know, you look up Luciferianism. You can look up the
That's
god Moloch.
that got short for Lucifer, the devil, right? Luciferianism.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? These are people that openly believe in Satanism and Luciferianism.
Wow.
Their leader, his name was um damn, how you say his name again? Aleister Crowley. Um Aleister Crowley is the forefather of their belief system. He's the one who came up with the sex magic. That's what Diddy and all of them be doing in the music industry, right? So they don't only just rape people for the sake of raping them. They believe that, you know what I'm saying, especially with young boys, that if they go inside of them in that way, that, you know what I'm saying, it
When
gives
you
them
mean
some
go
type of
inside of him, you
power.
mean the back door?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Facts.
they take their power. Yeah, he's right. Serenity, certainty jump in? Cause I was reading some of his comments. It seemed
Bro,
like
I don't know.
quite a
Some
bit.
of this talk got me clenching my booty cheeks, bro. I don't know if I want to talk about this no more, bro. This junk is this.
Well, they
It's
do.
crazy,
They take
bro.
it from young men.
Hey, a
Ain't
lot
nothing
of
to talk
people,
about. All you gotta do is
a
read
lot,
the books, and you'll see the
right?
shit right in front of you.
I'm down with Cat
Facts.
Williams, bro. I'm
Hold
down
on,
with Cat Williams. They ain't
out
gonna
of
get this
sight.
little
Can
virgin
you
hole of mine. You know what
out
I'm
of sight?
saying?
Can you mute your certainty? Go ahead. What was
Why,
you saying?
why you think I used to always tell you watch all that Diddy shit, Seven? I've been saying that to you for the last 7 years.
Damn.
All right, and everything he just said is facts. I don't gotta add nothing to it. Just look up Aleister Crowley. He's got a bunch of books, and everything you gonna learn in that book will tie you to everything else. And when you turn on your TV, you gonna see the rituals in front of you. I just watched the other day. Matter of fact, I'll give y'all one example. I was watching. I'm on Instagram, and I don't really scroll much because I don't follow nobody. So my algorithm is literally whatever I like. And they had a little skit from Good Morning America. On Good Morning America, they had the youngest drag queen. It was a
Start from
little
the low.
boy dressed as a girl. I want to say he was around 7 years old. They did a whole interview with this little boy for about an hour, hour and a half, with him dressed as a girl. And I mean, the crowd was clapping. All the hosts was talking to him. I mean, this is in broad daylight, so they do it in broad daylight. My point to say, all this is they do the shit in front of you so that it starts to become normalized.
Right.
That's all that shit is.
That makes sense. Wow, 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 wow. Well, listen, man. I want to get Rich Miss's song on. She been real patient, and then we could rekindle. I can't believe it's only 11:45. So when people be complaining about we be talking too much, right? I just be trying to tell people, bro, this is a 4 or 5 hour show, and there's no way I'm ever coming here to play 5 hours worth of music. I would quit. I'm not here for that. Never been here for that. You know what I'm saying? I would literally quit this shit. I just cause it don't do nothing for me to sit here and play 200. Like I be seeing people with the $1 review shows, the $2. I'm like, bro, they definitely trying to pay their rent. Yeah, I said they gonna do 200 songs a night, $1.50 a piece, bro. We ain't doing that here. But these interesting conversations that's could save some people or make a few people get on the right path, learn something. I learned so every time we had these conversations. I can't say that I learn stuff, but it make me want to go dig and do more research on it. You know what I'm saying? To add on to what I already know or whatever. But let me get this record on and break it up a little bit, man, because all this booty hole taking masculinity and you know what I'm saying? It's just too much, man. And it's enough to scare a person, not scare a person, but make you don't even want to become a part of this because it's not too many people can escape it. If you look at everybody who was successful in the music or any kind of industry, entertainment, there's three things 90% of them end up doing if they stay in it long enough. And that's drugs, homosexuality, and then the last stop is God. After they done got so burnt out and they, you know what I'm saying, probably homeless, ain't famous no more, then then it usually leads to them turning their life over to God. And it's scary, man. People want to be in this stuff so bad, like so bad that they willing to make these sacrifices. Mothers, kids, people will trade their kids to be famous or to have money. People will let their mother go in the back room at the freak off and suck everybody off to be famous. And it all boils down to the last stop that I speak of after you done got, you end up on drugs, right? Then 9 times out of 10, you enter the homosexuality world and you enter that world from becoming on drugs and alcohol. Most of the people that go to these parties and they be so high up off, they wake up with a jaboinka in their mouth, grown man, and now you are in it. We telling nigga you down with it. A lot of people get caught up in that game that I can honestly say wasn't trying to be part of the community, but so much drugs and alcohol and you hide up and you hanging with all these other famous people that indulge in it, the drugs, all the aforementioned, and it becomes common practice. When I heard so many of these major artists, it's about 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, I've been hearing this since I was a kid in this game, of people I looked up to that was playing the game. And I'm like, at that young age, I'm like, man, that shit probably ain't true. But as I got older and started to pay attention, and then shit started to come out, you know what I'm saying? After a while, people like, I just want to let the world more than ever. They like people, yeah, so and so came out and so and so came out and so, like, bro, like why does this got to be news? If that like, if I ever, which I'm 1,000% sure, you know what I'm saying? Like this something I will never be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like people is, I don't know this, and this is really for the young people that's tuned in, that's trying to get in this game because they the most gullible ones that's willing to do whatever. I done had friends that was, a certain age and doing goofy stuff, and I had to fire some people from being around my organization because they trying to hit on like super like 12-year, 13-year olds. It's just this game is crazy, man, and I pray Allah get me out of it before it's too late. And I'm the first to admit that from it being a passion and something I've been doing all my life, it's been the hardest challenge. I pray, wallahi, I pray like God take me away from this. And it's easier said than done. People are like, you would just walk away. It ain't really that easy, especially people that ain't been in it and haven't achieved or gotta, like this is really all they know and what they do, and not making no excuses. Cause we all got our shortcomings. One thing, if it ain't the music, trust and believe, you know, I'll probably be doing something else. Everybody is sinning. Everybody in this room, everybody mother, everybody grandmother, the holiest, holier the holiest, is out here doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. But I can say you need to choose your sins wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because before I let Paul play with my Peter, I'm going to peek at a shorty with a fatty walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, choose your wisely. Because some of y'all just be out here just willing to do whatever, for whatever, whenever, however, wherever, and make it public and like it ain't really nothing. And I'm actually doing some of the aforementioned with the music. I post music. I got the radio station. But trust and believe, I'm not dumb, deaf, and blind. I know that I'm doing wrong. And I ask God 5 times a day to, forgive me and pull me away from it. And I really can admit to you guys that 30 plus years of being in this music business, with me turning Muslim, this has been the less I've ever listened to music in my life. So I kind of feel the decline. And it might be because I'm not physically doing the music. Like when I was actually doing it, it was much harder not to listen or whatever the case may be. But I feel myself not even listening to it as much. I listen really when I have to, when I'm on the radio, when I got to listen to my artist stuff or somebody, like usually hip hop was my life, just listening to music, writing music every day, just wanting to hit, like albums that come out, Kendrick, J. Cole, and it might be a month before I get to hear it. I used to be the first one with it, going to the record stores, getting the cassette, listening to the shit back to front. I was addicted to the hip hop was my life, listening to it, knowing the lyrics. But I'm gradually pulling myself away from it, and it's a blessing. And I feel like one day Allah gonna allow me, to have the strength with His guidance and keep praying to totally get away from it and find another way to, you know, potentially feed my family, my friends, and be of some kind of financial assistance to the world and to the people that need it. Anyway, let me get this record on. We here for another hour. This may have been the longest show, and I don't know why, but why do I feel like it's 3 o'clock? Pink Candy, it feel like it's 3 in the morning, like one of these long night shows.
It definitely feels long.
It feels so long.
It does, and we got a whole another hour to go.
Right. I don't know why is it this is the I've been on this radio.
I feel like we should be wrapping it up like this.
Right. Right.
After dark, man. DN7 after dark.
Well, listen, you can stay in here. We all going.
The fuck?
I knew that was coming.
Did OJ do it 7?
Hey, yo, what? I have no idea. But OJ gone now, man. So, all I know is best if he did it. And I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you asking us about OJ, Dick?
Right.
Grow up.
I am grown up. Y'all was talking about gins and whims and shit when I came out. I didn't know what was going on, man.
You knew what was going on. We did not call for the gesture tonight. We didn't need you. We didn't need the courts.
Oh Lord.
I can't believe that B Camp. He
Maybe
put
that brother's on the road. Okay.
Candy ran that man up out of here.
you would be the one to get him the benefit of the doubt. On the road or not, he's going to sneak in here for a second and show his head. Pink, right? Show his head, show his face. Come on, man. How
There's been
ironic.
He
plenty
might
of
have forgot
times he's
today
been
was
on the road
Wednesday.
and been
Yeah,
in
I
here.
want to give him the benefit of the
What you
doubt.
say, Pink?
I said there's been plenty of times he's been on the road and in here.
Right. Or peeking on Instagram. So, yo, let me tell you how I felt like I did a little too much yesterday, but it was warranted in the scenario. I felt like, because I was like, I was going hard seriously, then I might throw a little joke. I got to throw a little joke in. Pink, we got to throw a little joke in every now and then because he was trying to fight back. He should have just took the ass whooping like a grown man. Just take this shit, bro. Take that. No diddy, no diddy. We kept trying to fight back and say like some of the stuff that, bring up my past when y'all was ripping me. I'm like, yeah, I eat that. But we ain't going to sit up here and let nobody call nobody no name on his platform, and you ain't gonna man up when you should have been the first one to man up, even if it was just playing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully he alright. I got him out of 100%. I'm giving him 1%. He doing something else, Pink. Hey, Pink, he only gets one, nigga.
Boy, when you get on Pink and side by side, woo!
Candy, did you get my text?
You
What?
text me?
Just now on the platform.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Let me look. I'm sorry.
Wait a second.
No, on the platform.
Yeah, on the platform. You can't say text, bro. That thing sound a little.
Yeah, it sounds like a suspect.
Right, bro.
I said on the platform.
Right, but you said you get my text, and then 3 seconds later on the but when that before the 3 seconds came for the on the platform, we was like, what?
Yikes.
Yeah. So wait a second. So Pink, somebody was saying something before he came in and said, "Did you give me the text about the B Camp thing?" I've given him 1% of he on the road or he busy. I went in so hard yesterday and it felt good because B Camp, like I said, he is one who, even when the odds are stacked against him, he be saying some stuff and try to come back and bring up some stuff about when the chips was stacked against you.
I honestly being here, I didn't think. I don't know why he wouldn't be in here right now though, because I didn't think that was. I don't know. Maybe I was in the wrong place, but I heard the whole thing and I didn't know that nobody supposed to been offended by that. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
You kind of. I mean, you really didn't say. You really was
Well,
something that probably should have been said.
well, it's a history because the main thing was out of sheer comedy and like we get on each other on the show. I took advantage of a serious matter to hone in on because he's the main one that's overprotective of certain individual. And we know that it's in a playful, funny way, but you still could have been in a playful, funny way and stepped the fuck up, if that make any sense. And y'all see, I was going extra hard.
Yeah, that shit there got out of hand. That shit. I thought at first I thought dude that told her to spread her booty cheeks was rough, but the dude that was there the other day was rough, boy. That was rough there, boy. That was
Yeah.
wild, boy. All I'm gonna say is, Candy, you better stop pissing people off, man. 'Cause they gonna mess around and track you
Not
down.
well. Here's the
But
thing.
I be giving them the address.
Jeez.
Well, here's the thing. We need to be clear, and I was telling somebody this earlier that you can't blame this woman for fact checking and correcting people. People gotta learn to take oh, you right. You know what? Yeah, I did. Like people be so defensive and put this wall up, they set themselves up for failure. There's plenty times I've said stuff that I say, you know what? I'ma eat it because you're right. Cool. But people don't. It's something about this platform where people don't want to be vulnerable to not know. There's plenty words that I don't know, and I say something to somebody. She'll check me. Somebody, I'm like, cool, good looking. Some people, when it comes to this platform, they feel like that was an easy. You know what? You right. I kind of had it. You know, cause well, I want to take a little responsibility on on stirring the pot. Because when people tell me they moved to Delaware, I'm like, let me ask why. As soon as they pop that year for the taxes, I already know 99.9% of them. It's gonna say that the cliche thing that people that got businesses and want to like do the tax situation, whatever, is gonna run to. And I kind of knew that.
But it's not true. That's the part that I was trying to get to is that don't say that the cost of living is slightly cheaper in Delaware depending on where you are. It used to be a lot cheaper. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it's just not true. There is no sales tax on items like if you buy a refrigerator or things like that. But if you buy a car, it's still 3% sales tax. Like, what are you talking about? There's still sales tax on houses. Like, what are you talking about taxes? So nobody moves to Delaware because they want a cheap refrigerator. That's all I was saying. Like, stop it. The fuck?
But the killer is, like I said, when it's hard, you got to be a real one to accept it. Just okay, you right, and let's keep it pushing. When you go to the defensive mechanism, or you've seen, you in action and get your point across. Some people be sit back, wait and say, when the day come for me, I'm gonna just I ain't gonna have that shit. I'm gonna just wild out. I think some people really be having that premeditated. Cause remember, this is somebody that may have watched you and work with several people because they would say, yo, you always did it. You know what I'm saying? So this had to be like sitting waiting. It almost probably was premeditated.
No, he was mad because he got his eyes scratched out. I tried to warn him when I said I lived in Delaware for 15 years. That was the warning. That was the warning. He didn't want the warning shot. He wanted to keep going. So now I'm going to keep going. Just say you moved there because you met some joint that live out there and she said you can live for free while you try to get your little music career going on. Nobody moves to Delaware because the
Wait a
refrigerators are
second.
like
Wait,
come on.
wait a second.
Like tell the truth. Nobody comes out of New Jersey to move to Delaware because they can get a real low washer and dryer. Shut the hell up.
So you
He
mean to
was
tell me he
agitated because
told you to spread your booty cheeks over a cheap dryer? Where am I losing
no, the
this
other one told me to
at?
spread my booty cheeks because something about I don't know what he was saying.
Who
He
was
would do
that?
something to me.
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. Well, I caught him in another room talking crap too one day. I just so happened to got on Clubhouse, but that's another story. But yeah, that was reciprocity.
We lost him. We losing them. They dropping like flies.
Yeah, he was in another room going crazy.
I've seen him in the
All
room
these
one time.
fools be talking slick. I just want to see him in person.
Well, he was talking crazy about you in another room, Candy.
He wasn't talking about me this time, but certainty. That's the whole thing. Even when the guy yesterday was saying what he was saying, I was very gently inviting him to. You're in Delaware. I'm in Philadelphia. So if you want to say all of these things, come to Philadelphia. I give the address to where I'm at all the time. Like if you waiting for me to be scared of a person, male, female, cat, a dog who bleed like I bleed, you're gonna be waiting a long, long time. This is an app.
Man, I ran around the West Coast for over a decade, being from Newark, New Jersey, by myself, solo, not gang affiliated, nothing, just working for tech companies. The minute I got back in the industry and started dealing with Seven and trying to help the community and help independent artists, all these let's just say affiliated with the topic we was just talking about try coming for me. So I know what you're talking about. They'll do it through the women, they'll do it through gossiping, they'll try to label you shit. It's all gravy. Just gotta dodge. You gotta duck and dodge, and hit when the mark is on.
Period. Period. I don't work off of fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I do everything I'm supposed to do every day. La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. I don't work off of fear. So if that's what you're waiting for, you're going to be waiting a very long time.
My problem with that is once I know that someone is la ilaha illallah, like you should already know that this person, like they anything that you say, even if you really got the, even if you're coming and you're gonna do something, it's still no fear.
No, I'm this the qadr of Allah mashafatla. Whatever Allah has decreed for me, it is
Facsimile.
decreed for me.
Facsimile.
It's not going to miss me. If it was supposed to hit me, it won't miss me. And if it missed me, it was never meant to hit me. So I'm not really all of this other stuff people be on here trying to stir up with me. then do it. Cause I'm here for entertainment. Like, let's be clear, in my real personal life, and people who deal with me outside of this platform know what I do in my personal life, what I know, how I put together my business and so forth and so on. So no, this is not who I am 24/7, 365. But on this platform, when Candy comes in the room, I'm here to bring the drama. And now if you take, and I'm sitting there laughing the whole time. So if you sit there and you take it so seriously and your feelings get hurt and you let somebody that's playing hurt your feelings, that's on you.
You just got to make sure, just and I agree with everything you're saying, but keep in mind too, just from somebody who cares, you definitely got to pick and choose your battles because these people, when you, especially dealing with the industry, it comes with attention, and with attention, the people around you can be affected, and a lot of times you able to deal with it. You strong enough, you see it coming,
Mhm.
but your people catch the strays. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I know that's what I had to deal with. That your people will start catching the strays just because
Mhm.
people start to dig into them as much as they was digging into you, and you all right.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that
Well, the
you
beautiful
just
thing
got to be
about me,
careful. You got to be
certainty,
careful.
is that Allah blessed me with three sons, right? And they real grown, real grown. So, and I don't post my sons and everything like that. I keep my that part of my life very separate. But if you want to dig, you can dig. And when you come up with what you come up with, don't act like don't act like the victim. I'm very protected, and in my city and in my personal life, everybody loves me. I am very beloved. Alhamdulillah. Nobody's going to do anything to me. Nobody. Not unless Allah decreed it to happen. So I don't watch nothing. I say what I say. If your feelings is hurt, oh well. You can't take a joke. Oh well. If you don't like it around here,